Oh, that's soft. Sorry. This episode of Quit Stalling is brought to you by Jinx.com. Use the promo code QuitStalling_366 at checkout to get 10% off of all your geek gear. That's QuitStalling_366 at checkout. If you want to get a Warcraft shirt, a Dota shirt, a Hearthstone shirt, a League of Legends shirt, yeah, use the promo code QuitStalling_366 at checkout to support your friend's supersonic rocket-powered acrobatic battle car soccer addiction. Once again, that's QuitStalling_366 at checkout to get 10% off of all your geek gear. All right, welcome everyone to Quit Stalling Podcast. I am Herald Silvestre, live from the Quit Stalling Podcast studio. This is the only show that Planet Express failed to deliver late. We're actually on time when they deliver us. Oh, my webcam is shaking for some reason. Is there an earthquake?
I don't feel anything.
I don't feel anything either, but I'm kind of panicking now. Like, it's okay. And that lovely voice you guys are hearing, making his third consecutive show. This is your third, right? Your third?
I think it's my fourth, buddy.
Your fourth. Your fourth.
I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, your first was Homecoming, then with Jay, 2 days ago, and then, yay, your fourth consecutive show, Juancho Saldana. How you doing, Juancho?
What's up, guys? Hey, Juancho here. Yeah, hopefully I don't sound too weird. I am feeling a little under the weather, so excuse me for that.
That's that sexy bedroom voice you got going.
Harold by himself, you know? What's he going to do without me?
That's dangerous. Leaving Harold by himself is dangerous. All right, so... Yeah, man. It like we mentioned just now. It's been like a day and a half, 2 days, since our last show.
Yeah, 2 days, I guess.
Yeah, we've changed up our time slot from Thursday.
So this is the time I'm gonna see you every week now.
That feels so good.
Tuesdays.
That feels so good. Yeah, I know, right? I'm pretty psyched too. Like, I get to geek out on Tuesdays with my buddy Juancho.
It's the day after all the good shows come out.
So everything's still fresh. That's right. I can't wait. Shout out to Gab Acosta and Diego Zawaga and on the Facebooks. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Thank you for tuning in. So for those of you who missed the show on Sunday because that was like a weirdly scheduled show, I managed to borrow a mic from my boss. I guess you could call him my boss. A guy I am thankful pays me to do work, I guess.
That sounds like a boss to me, yeah.
Sounds like a boss, right? Yeah, so shout out to Derek for lending me his mic and for hiring me. Thank you. So, Juancho, man, I know it's only been 2 days, but I do want to ask you, because this is what we do at the start of every show. What have you been up to since the last show?
Has it been 2 days? I feel like it's just been a day. Like, technically, it's only been Monday. Since I haven't seen you. So what? I didn't do anything, man. I had dinner with my girlfriend yesterday.
Oh.
And I had a raid party in Final Fantasy with my friends, and that's it.
Oh, nice.
We failed to beat the boss, this raid boss. So we're not. It's not actually.
Okay. Oh,
we were
man.
really down last night.
Was Gallard part of the raid?
Yeah. It was me, Gallard, Kevin Mado, and Rico.
Oh, shout out to Barrico and Gallard. Oh, man.
We could not beat the guy, and we ended really low.
Oh, man, that sucks. I hate it when that happens, and you know, sometimes you get really close. You get to like 5% of a boss, whether it's an MMO or a Mega Man game. You know, like when you get that close and you just can't down him, it's such a bummer.
Yeah. The good thing is that we failed together, so you know, it
misery loves company.
My fault. It was all our fault, so it makes me feel a little better. But we're gonna try again tonight. Wish me luck.
Awesome. Yeah, Misery loves company. How's Gallard doing, by the way, man? Like, I haven't seen that guy in the longest time. He should come on the show. He should really come on the show.
He's good, man. He's good. He's been playing the same game I have. That's actually the only place I see him, I think.
Oh, really?
In Final Fantasy. What we're playing is Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah. So,
and you, what have you done in one day?
I've actually done quite a bit. I'm proud of myself. You know, I caught up on a lot of work that had been lagging behind. I managed to play a couple of games yesterday that, you know, I got to play some Overwatch, I got to play some FIFA. I hadn't been able to play many video games since I got back from Japan, and, you know, I finally got to do quite a bit yesterday. I helped my dad renew his driver's license, which surprisingly only took 15 minutes, which is like a record for our local government. I know, right? Like, I was so surprised. I couldn't believe it as well, and we got to have lunch as well. So it was pretty awesome. It was a productive day yesterday, and you know, today was productive as well. I got to do a little bit of shopping for 50. Diego's in the chat saying 50 minutes. Where? It's the one in Alabang, Diego. So for those of you who aren't familiar with the Philippines, it's pretty much just in the metro, but south of the metro. Diego, dude, I'm gonna answer Diego's question just a little bit because it's more of a technical thing. He got the card. Long story short, but not everyone will get the card. I'll explain later to Diego at home. But so yeah, and today I got to do a little bit of shopping because I have this thing that I might be doing that involves an empty space, pretty much in a certain part of the Metro Manilas, and I'm gonna get to dress it up a little bit and maybe turn it into a studio. So I got a couple of things, you know, like gloves. I'm gonna.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I'm gonna empty out. Hopefully, you know, like if I can get
crazy awesome.
Yeah. So we might get to start recording stuff there. Who knows, right? I mean, with a little bit of luck, with a little bit of luck and a whole lot of hard work. Hopefully, I could turn it into something. So.
Oh wait, I have to say one more thing about.
Oh, go for it. I
realized that I didn't talk about today.
Oh.
I talked about yesterday.
Yeah, what'd you do today, man? What'd you do today?
Nothing. But today's my mom's birthday.
Woo! Happy birthday, Tita.
Yeah, if my mom's watching. Happy birthday, Mom. Sorry, I'm not with you. I'm in Manila. We're celebrating in Pampanga right now.
Oh, okay. Well, your son is doing amazing. Your son is doing amazing work, and I thank him for being here with me, because, like you mentioned earlier, leaving me alone is never a good thing. So things can happen. So, you know, without further ado, you know, guys, let us know in the chat room what you've been up to. If you've been watching Rick and Morty, Game of Thrones, you know, we're going to talk about that at the back end of the show. Shout out to Mick de Guzman, who just joined us in the chat room. Yeah, let us know what you've been watching, and please feel free. Dude, I think we should get to the news, man. There's quite a bit of things. There's a couple things to talk about, so let's get to it.
Let's get going.
Yes, I see. Good news, everyone!
Good news! So, good news in terms of omens.
Oh, hey, good omens!
Go! Some good omens! So, it was revealed earlier today, about like, I don't know, I'd say like 18 hours ago-ish. The Good Omens, the book by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett, is getting a TV adaptation, and it's going on Amazon for the rest of the well, for mainly America and then certain parts of the world to get the Amazon streaming service. And BBC is going to be streaming it everywhere else that isn't covered by Amazon. So that's pretty awesome news, man. I do want to ask you, have you read Good Omens?
No, I have not. Have you?
Ooh, I have. I've read 2/3 of it, and that seems to be my pattern. That seems to be my pattern.
Did you like find out about it yesterday? Go like, oh, I have to be one of those guys who's like, oh, you know, I read the book before the show.
Yeah. And you know what? Actually, that's the thing. I kind of don't want to finish it or read it. Oh, no, sorry. I was about to play some music very loudly. I kind of don't want to read it before the show comes out because the details are hazy in my head, and I don't want to start comparing it to the book the second the show comes out. So,
yeah. That makes sense.
Right? So what I kind of want to do is I want to watch the whole show because it's only going to be 6 episodes, 6 1-hour episodes, which is very fitting. They're not going to stretch it out to unbelievable lengths. It's only going to be 6 episodes.
Too bad.
And, it's short enough that I can wait, and then after that I'll read the book, and hopefully I'll enjoy both without having to compare one with the other.
That is smart.
Yeah. I'm hoping it is. So
I wish I did that for Game of Thrones. Now all I do is analyze the Game of Thrones.
That's true. That's true. Well, not so bad. I mean, you have a different perspective, right? Like
That's true.
And you know a lot of details that may or may not happen in the show, and then when it happens, you're like, oh my god, they did it! They freaking did it!
That's true.
Right. So not so bad. Not so bad. So
when is the show coming out? When is Good Omens coming out?
There are no details on when it's exactly going to come out. I'm assuming late 2018, 2019 maybe. But it's going to be set in 2018, which is... It's different because the book was published in 1990, meaning it was probably written back before, a lot of technological advancements. So that's one thing I want to see them deal with.
Okay.
I mean, they might just set it, since they set it in 2018... I was thinking before, they might just set it in 1990, but we got the detail right away. I guess they wanted to clarify, it's going to be set in the present time. And, as awkward as it is, I do want to mention that the co-writer of the book, Terry Pratchett, passed away in 2015. And I find it awkward because I always hate it when stuff like this happens post the creator's life.
Oh.
He never gets to see the fruition of his work. I felt kind of weird when I found out Tolkien wasn't alive. I mean, because it sucks, his vision was on the big screen in full force, and he never got to see it realized.
That's true, but to be fair, the books came out ages ago. Okay.
True that. Yeah, so, this was Neil Gaiman's first novel, and he did it in collaboration with Terry Pratchett.
It was his first novel?
It was his first novel, dude, and it's hilarious. You're not gonna get too much humor from Neil Gaiman's writing nowadays, and a lot of the humor is probably from Terry Pratchett anyway. But this book it makes the end of the world so funny. I can't recommend it enough, and. If you're one of those people that has to read the book before the show comes out, just pick it up now. I've given this book as a gift 4 or 5 times already since I read it. Yeah, so it's pretty. I read 2/3 of it.
I bet it's a cheap book, huh? Cheap book.
It's a cheap book, man.
6 1-hour episodes. It doesn't sound very long.
Yeah, and I think it's to its benefit. You don't want to stretch something out too long. And you don't want to make it too short. Like, a movie might not have given it the amount of detail that it deserved. And and I felt the same way about the Civil War comics and the Marvel Civil War story.
No. Yeah, definitely.
If they were gonna do the comic book style, I was hoping they'd do an HBO series like Band of Brothers kind of style, which they ended up doing for Game of Thrones and stuff. But yeah, it's awesome.
You never know, man. Disney is gonna have their own streaming service. Maybe they might make a show about it.
Nah. Oh, well, that'd be actually. I'd be down for that.
I will subscribe once that happens.
Yeah. Actually, I would subscribe to that as well. But again, we talked about that on the last show. Not a fan of that whole Disney streaming service. The fact that they're doing their own thing. No, not a fan.
Who is a fan of paying for stuff?
Yarr,
who be a fan? You're familiar with other of Neil Gaiman's works? Do you watch American Gods?
Yes, I watch American Gods. I also read 2/3 of American Gods.
Dang, man, finish a book! Uncultured swine!
I'm gonna read 2/3 of the Goblet of Fire. All right, and you can't stop me, Juancho. You can't stop me. All right.
Well, that's better than what I've done. I haven't read anything by Neil Gaiman.
Oh, okay.
He wrote a book that was made into a movie that is my favorite movie of all time.
Oh, really? What?
Yes.
What? I'm gonna guess it involves a mask.
No.
Oh,
What is that?
Damn. No, but yeah. So we're talking about Mirror Mask here, aren't we?
No, I really don't know what Mirror Mask is.
Oh, god damn it, Juancho.
My favorite movie of all time is a stupid movie called Stardust. Have you heard of it?
Oh, wait, you really don't know what Mirror Mask is?
I really don't.
Gosh dang it.
Look, every time I go on this show, I have to add something to the list.
Yeah, I completely forgot he did Stardust. Okay, so yeah, Stardust is such a good movie. We got Daredevil in his youth.
Oh, you've actually watched it?
Yeah, man, I love Stardust.
I actually don't know that many people who've watched Stardust. Like,
really?
yeah, most of my friends, like, until I've introduced it to them. Like, I have to go like, oh, this is my favorite movie of all time because of like just the plot is so simple but so romantic in a way.
Yeah, definitely.
And then the soundtrack is amazing. So I always have to introduce it to my friends. It's amazing that you know it.
Yeah, man, it was all the rage with my circle of friends back in high school a couple years ago. Yeah, good movie, man. Good movie. Claire Danes plays what's her face? Dang it, the name is slipping. The star who made the dust.
Oh yeah, the star. Oh wow, I forgot her name.
Yeah, not
The
Tristan.
star.
Tristan is Daredevil.
Robert De Niro is a gay pirate.
Dude, Robert De Niro was so good in that movie. He was so funny. I didn't expect that twist.
He's a gay sky pirate.
Yeah. See, that's another thing. That and Watchmen, two graphic novels that, well, Watchmen ended up being a compiled graphic novel, but that's one thing where when I found out they were going to be turned into movies, I didn't read the book yet. And then after, I was like, okay, I get to enjoy this now and see what changed, and I have no regrets.
I haven't read the book. The
Oh.
Stardust book because I'm scared. Because I love the movie so much. I don't want to hate it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say you're missing out because it's good in its own right.
So you read it? You read 2/3 of it?
No, I read half. So I did read half, but no, I'm gonna say that if you have the time, pick it up. I never did get to finish it, so I can't give it a full recommendation. So I'm gonna say if you have the time, pick it up. Check it out. It's not half bad. I'm not gonna say you're missing anything if you don't read it, because you do enjoy the movie, and that should be enough at the moment.
I don't know how I'm going to read a book. You keep telling me to watch shows and stuff.
Oh, gosh dang it! If you're not doing anything, just no, it's tough, dude. Catching up on TV shows is tough. I haven't seen anything past the 5th episode of Breaking Bad.
Oh, no way!
Yeah. Honestly, it was too intense for me. Like when they started like, oh man, hold on, let me play the spoiler alert soundbite real quick. I mean, it's the first 5 episodes, but still.
Holy spoiler alert!
When they make the guy choke on that dust and kind of like melt his skin off, like that was that wasn't,
you mean anthrax? That wasn't too bad. He made anthrax.
Yeah, pretty much. And the crazy thing is like, yeah, no, sorry. The crazy thing is when I was looking for when I found out about Breaking Bad, I looked at Wiki and it said dark comedy or black comedy, and I was like, oh, so I guess I'm gonna get some laughs out of this with some seriousness. You know, I was expecting dramedy like Scrubs, but
what?
I know. And then when I saw it, I was like, I'm 5 episodes in, and nothing in this is funny. Like, I'm getting really sad, and it's really intense.
It does not get funny at all.
Not even a little.
I don't know. I watched the first episode, and then this is how I get hooked, right? So I studied chemical engineering back in college.
So some Chem Ang.
The first episode, I remember because they're doing a tour of Jesse's. Oh no, they're making the RV. They're making the RV to make make meth, right?
To make
And then Jesse's like, oh, I
methamphetamine.
normally mix it in here, and then he holds this. Oh man, I'm forgetting my chemical engineering term.
Was it
but
a
it's
graduated
flask.
cylinder? Oh, it was a flask.
It's
Okay.
like a giant flask. He mixes it in there, and I'm like, what? You use that to measure? That's the first thing I said. And then Walt says the exact same thing in show. I'm like, okay, now I have to watch the entire thing.
Oh, okay. So you felt that little connection, and you were like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm hooked. I'm hooked. Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, so freaking Breaking Bad is, from what I hear, one of the best shows out there. So
Oh no, yeah, definitely.
yeah, I hear it's already a classic. So I maybe eventually I will pick that up. It's just tough.
What you could watch too is the spin-off, Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
It's funny. Don't worry. It has
Oh.
it has some realism where it's depressing because it's life,
Okay.
but then there's a lot of funny moments.
Okay. Well, I'm worried now. Now, do I pick up Breaking Bad first so I can transition to the
Oh
prequel?
no, never
that
mind.
is
I think you should watch Breaking Bad first before Better Call Saul. My bad.
okay. Okay. I mean, even the Better Call Saul is a prequel. You know, like I still want to get like that all the feeling that everyone's getting now. That's like, oh, that's his origin story, or that's how they met.
It is a prequel. It's a prequel, and it's a sequel-ish. No, because the timeline there is pretty weird. Because you see stuff before Breaking Bad, then you see stuff that happens during Breaking Bad, and then you see what happens to Saul at the end of Breaking Bad.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I should
so-
watch. Oh man, but
It's
so
the premise
intense.
actually is Saul after Breaking Bad, remembering his time as a lawyer, or remembering his life.
Okay, dude,
So
it's
you're-
so intense though.
Yeah, so it's actually set after Breaking Bad.
Okay. Oh man. Oh
Oh, we got super sidetracked.
yeah. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, it's just freaking. What were we talking about?
We're talking about shows, and
Breaking Bad.
the next thing we actually have to talk about is a show that's gonna be turned into a movie.
Yeah, that's right. So, well, it's not gonna be turned into a movie more than it's gonna have a movie sequel.
Oh,
I guess is what you could. I guess what you could say. So, the Psych movie. We got a couple of details from the USA Network, which is the network that used to run Psych, and they're the ones. Oh man, that shouldn't be there. All right, there. So the network that it was an ad. It was an ad. Used to run Psych, and then now they're gonna air the movie during Christmas, and it's a movie everyone's been waiting for. Well, all the Psych fans have been waiting for, and it's gonna star all the original cast, which I'm super psyched about. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so it's set in San Francisco where the show ended, and it's gonna be 3 years after the finale, which of course it's been 3 years since the show ended, and it's gonna get a lot of the guest stars that guest starred on the seasons of Psych. So Ralph Macchio, who we talked about on the last episode, star of the upcoming Cobra Kai. He's gonna reprise his role. Ralph Macchio, for those of you who don't know, the original Karate Kid, Danny LaRusso, or some would say the rival to the original Karate Kid, Johnny Lawrence. Jimmy Simpson of Westworld fame. Do you watch Westworld?
Leave me alone.
Now you gotta watch Westworld, man. Gosh, that show is so good. That show is so good. Yeah, so he's gonna reprise his role as Mary Lightly, which I'm having a hard time grasping because on the show Mary actually died. WWE.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
You just told me to watch the show. And
Holy spoiler alert!
it doesn't work like that. You say you do that first, then you spoil people.
Well, you watch Psych like in a couple of months when you've forgotten that I said that. Yeah, so WWE superstar Charlotte Flair is gonna make her first appearance in the movie. She's gonna play a character named Heather. God damn it, Heather Rockrear. So bad, so bad. Jasmine Simon, who is Dule Hill, Gus, the sidekick. Dule Hill. She's gonna be the love interest, and the funny thing is she is actually his real life fiance. And of Chuck fame, we're gonna get Zachary Levi guesting on the show for the first time. So,
Wow.
yeah, man, Chuck,
That is
awesome show.
That is a lot of guest stars.
Yeah, I know. For a quick 1 hour and a half
it's
TV movie.
It's a TV movie, huh?
Yeah, I can't wait, dude. I've been waiting
Have
for
you
this.
finished Psych?
Yes, I got 2/3. Wait, no, I finished Psych. I finished Psych.
I've only watched a couple of episodes, but
Oh yeah, that's dude. If you need a lighthearted show to watch before you sleep, Psych is that show. If you've seen Scrubs already, then Psych is what you watch after that. But Scrubs is also something you watch before you go to sleep. For me, like it's lighthearted, it's fun. You don't get nightmares from people getting melted. Like, I swear to God, good show.
I prefer the grim shows.
Oh, okay.
It was a choice actually between this and Breaking Bad for me at the time.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So I remember watching a few of Breaking Bad, and I chose Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Both good shows. So this is the cast photo from the shoot. It's missing one of the regular stars of the TV show, Timothy Omenson, who some might know from Gallivant as Prince King Richard. Gallivant, also another good show. Musical, medieval comedy, super ridiculous concept, but it works. It's great. So he actually had a stroke earlier in the year, and he's not going to be in the whole movie. They found a way to put him in, and supposedly he has one of the best scenes, but sadly he's not going to be there throughout the movie, which is sad, but at least they managed to squeeze him in. And strokes are serious business, people. Eat healthy, eat right. In an interview with executive producer Chris Hens, supposedly there's a next one. So if I want to,
so there's gonna be another Psych movie.
Yes, supposedly.
Wow.
Based on the interview with.
Ahead.
I know, and
I mean, I don't know that many shows that would need a movie. Like, did it Psych end abruptly or something, or?
Kind of. When they came back from like their mid-season break, all of a sudden it was announced that okay, this is going to be like the last few episodes, so they had to wrap it up really quick. And I mean, it was a good wrap up. It wasn't bad, but everyone still wanted more. And I guess that's why they're giving us movies now instead of seasons, which are movies are like TV movies are cheaper. Shooting schedules aren't going to be as hectic for movies, so yeah, I am all for this
movie.
Yeah,
I don't know if I was a fan of the show, I'd be worried. I don't know.
Oh, you'd be worried.
I don't know that many movies that came from TV shows that done well, or I don't know. I think I'm just traumatized by because I was a big fan of the Prison Break series.
Oh yeah, I'm so
and
sorry.
Then the movie ruined it. Well, I don't know. Actually, the last season ruined it.
Yeah.
And then
so I heard.
And then the movie was the last nail in the coffin. It was way too dramatic.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. Well, at least they're doing well on The Flash and Legends of Tomorrow, right? Like.
Oh yeah. He gets to be Captain Cold. That's so cool.
Yeah, and he's a really good Captain Cold. Like he's not your traditional villain of the week. He's got depth. He's got real depth.
No, yeah, I've been meaning to watch. Yeah, because I haven't watched. I don't watch any of the superhero things, but Legend of Tomorrow is probably the first one I'm gonna pick up once I get back to it. Just because of the Prison Break guy, and I cannot remember his name. I'm just gonna call him Prison Break guy.
Shoot, yeah. What is his name? Gosh dang it.
He's just Prison Break guy.
Okay, he's that Prison Break guy. All right, so
yeah. Speaking of shows that turn into movies, though.
See, we did get one. I mean, it's not that good, but I mean, it wasn't half bad. Like,
wait, what are we talking
Simpsons.
About now? Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't
I
that
thought we were
bad.
still talking about the Prison Break movie. I thought you were gonna defend it for a while.
No. I'm not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. So there's rumors that a Simpsons movie script might be a second Simpsons movie script might be in the works, and they're not optimistic of the chances that it's gonna get released or made, but.
Yeah.
I did want to bring it up to you real quick. Like, do we want another Simpsons movie? That's just something I wanted to bring up.
Yeah,
and,
I heard like they were too busy working on the show or something like that. That's why there is not going to be another Simpsons movie. But yeah, it's been 10 years since the Simpsons movie, I think, right?
No, has it been 10 years?
I think so.
Oh my gosh. What did I do with my time? What? No, are you serious? Can you check?
Yeah, dude. 2007. It came out 2007. It's 2017 last time I checked.
Oh my gosh. Time flew by really fast.
Yeah, I know.
I
liked the Simpsons movie.
Oh, you liked it? Okay.
Yeah, just because it was like I like the book, Simpsons movie book.
Okay.
I like the book Stephen King's Under the Dome.
Wait. Sorry, could you repeat that? Stephen King's Under the Dome?
Yeah. It's about how a town that's an evil town gets trapped under a dome.
Oh, okay. So you're comparing it to Stephen King's Under the Dome. Okay.
No, yeah. I mean, I like the book, and then I was reading the book when this came out, and it made me love the movie too. Oh, not to mention, just because you showed that scene, Green Day was in it, and I love Green Day.
I totally forgot Green Day was in it. Actually, yeah, you're right. There's so many things that happen in that movie that I completely forgot about. Like, they had that love interest for Lisa.
Oh, who never shows up?
Who never shows up on a TV show, like made for TV, made for movie, love interest, and
I remember the movie ended with him and Lisa just holding hands, walking into the sunset.
I know.
After
Wasn't he
Bill
supposed to be
House
like
telling him that he died or something like that?
Oh my god!
And then he never shows up in the series.
Wasn't he like Bono's son or something like that?
Who?
Wasn't the kid Bono's son or something?
I have no idea, but I can't remember. Is he?
I don't know. Chat room, let us know.
So much stuff happened in that movie, and
yeah,
a lot of memorable stuff like Spider Pig.
Spider Pig was good. But a lot of memorable stuff, but also a lot of forgettable stuff, which is the sad part. Yeah. So.
I think the thing with the Simpsons, it's I mean any TV show. Well, I'm thinking about it because like you know how the Simpsons always makes fun of pop culture. Mm-hmm. So if we watch it right now, there might be a lot of jokes we won't understand because it's not pop culture.
It's not relevant at this time. Yeah, that's true.
So that's why it doesn't stay. It doesn't pass the test of time. I think that's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll watch it. Who knows? Maybe we'll do something like.
I mean, like watching the clip, it makes me remember and it makes me smile.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean that I want another movie. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? I mean, it's world building, I guess. But I hate that it's they do that thing where it's kind of not canon because you never hear about anything that happened in the movie.
Oh my god, the Bart thing, right? You see his penis.
Well, it was a French fry, but yeah, like.
No, but that one joke, that was hilarious. I remember that.
Yeah.
Where like in cartoons, right? They try to block the thing.
Yeah.
And then at one scene, they did the exact opposite, where they just blocked Bart, and then they only showed his penis. I thought that was hilarious.
Wait, did they?
Yeah.
I don't remember. No,
he was like riding the skateboard, right? He was riding his skateboard, and then like while he's doing all his tricks and all that, you don't see his penis. Then he rides it. He goes through a bunch of bushes. He goes through bushes, and then suddenly there's like a small opening in the bushes, and all you can see is his penis while he's going forward.
Oh god, no.
Don't know why I remember that so like really clearly.
In other movie news. So Juancho wants another Simpsons movie. He won't mind. I say there's no harm if. I mean, honestly, I'm not watching the TV show, so like another movie would get me to watch The Simpsons. So I guess not so bad.
I mean, if it's anything like the last movie, watching the show wouldn't matter. It's not like it's canon.
Exactly. So, yeah, hit us with another one, Fox. And I'm not talking about copyright infringement. All right, moving on. So this one is kind of a weird thing that I wanted to talk about. So Jeff Bridges was interviewed recently about Tron. Well, he was interviewed, and then they brought up Tron, and they were asking him, because Tron 3 kind of died like in 2015 when Disney pulled the plug. Months before they were scheduled to start shooting, Olivia Wilde was already ready. Garrett Hedlund, who plays Sam Flynn, you're seeing him right now on the video if you guys are watching through YouTube or Facebook Live or Twitch. So Jeff Bridges was interviewed and was asked, "What is there any hope to Tron 3?" And he was saying, a lot of people are still talking about it behind the scenes, but there's nothing solid yet. But he was saying, wouldn't it be cool if it was like if it was the first VR movie, if it was a VR movie? And I wanted to get your opinion on this, because it's kind of a weird subject, because when you think VR, you think either your perspective in a game or in a new world, or you're watching through someone else's perspective. And when you have that kind of dynamic, my main concern is, well, pretty much nausea, or how good of an experience are you going to have when you watch a movie in VR, right? So I don't know. I want to get your thoughts on a VR movie.
No, I think they should do it. I think that's the next step, or at least they should try it. I don't know if you remember, but I think when Tron 2 came out, I didn't watch Tron. So.
Oh man! Oh wait, you didn't watch the first one or Legacy?
Both.
Oh, you never?
Oh no, I watched the first one, like the really old one, if that's what you're talking about.
Oh okay, yeah, good movie.
Yeah. So the Tron movies, the recent Tron movies that I'm sorry. So before they came out, I remember hearing, I think it's the director, the producer said that they're doing it's like a new style of filmmaking. I don't know. Have you heard about that? Like it's supposed to be groundbreaking. It's supposed to be a groundbreaking film. That's how it was hyped up to me.
Was it when they CGI'd freaking Jeff Bridges' face to look plasticky and fake? Like,
I don't know. Like I said, I didn't watch the movie, but I just heard other people that, it was just another movie. There wasn't really anything groundbreaking.
Okay.
But if they do that, if they make it a VR movie, that would be groundbreaking.
Okay. Yeah. I get your point, and
I think that would work in the plot for Tron. I mean, diving into a digital world. That's exactly what VR is.
Exactly, and yeah, I was telling this to the girlfriend of the show, Tracy. I was telling like if there's any property that deserves to be the first VR film, it's Tron. Like it'd be weird if something else was first, especially if it's not like technology related.
Yeah.
Like, yes, a VR Marvel film would be cool, but Tron. That's all I can say is Tron would be the perfect first VR film, whether it's successful or not.
I too, like, I really can't imagine too how they're gonna make it work. Like, maybe it doesn't have to be in the perspective of the person. Maybe we could be like an overview or something. I don't know. I'm not a filmmaker.
Yeah.
Like,
Disney so you're saying like an omniscient presence in the film. Okay, yeah, that. It's just gonna be weird. Like, how are they gonna shoot that? Like, where? God, it's.
Oh yeah, like I said, if they do this, they're gonna be writing the book on it. They're gonna be writing the book on how what angles they're gonna have to do, and for the future of, if for the future of the VR movie industry.
Yeah. And, I mean, again, it's Disney. If anyone is gonna break the boundaries of. Well, like they did with animation. If anyone's going to break the boundaries of storytelling in movies, Disney is a very good bet on succeeding.
I'm sure they have like unlimited resources anyway.
At this point, I wouldn't doubt it.
Especially with the next thing that they're gonna do.
Oh God, let's not go back to that. No, Disney life, you son of a bitch. I mean, yeah, they have Marvel money.
I wasn't thinking of Disney life. Dang it.
Oh really? Okay,
I was thinking of the porg.
The what?
The porg.
Oh gosh.
They're gonna have a lot of money from that.
Okay. Smooth transition.
Yes.
So, gosh dang it. Yeah. So, oh, gosh. What Juancho is talking about is, let me load it real quick because I accidentally closed the tab. What Juancho is talking about is this freaking. I don't know how to feel about him. This furry little guy. This is a porg. So. This is Disney and Lucasfilm's next great attempt to take all your money. All right,
it's the mandatory cute thing in Star Wars, so that they can sell toys.
Move over Ewoks. Move over BB-8. Now we have.
Move over Jar Jar Binks.
Oh God.
I like
Misa
Jar Jar,
like
actually.
the porg. So yeah. These little creatures are gonna be on Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, and they're obviously a money grab, but director of the film name is slipping me right now. Ryan Johnson, thank you, Brain. Ryan Johnson was defending the porg, saying. I'm paraphrasing here, but he was saying, if you get a universe like Star Wars to play with, you're gonna play with it. And that is as elegant and as creative an answer as you can get, like, yeah, definitely. I
don't know though, it seems like a weird. I think they shouldn't do this, man. That's all I'm thinking. This is supposed to be the dark one,
Oh,
the
yeah.
fifth one. They should do it. Put it in the 6th movie.
Yeah.
But this is the 5th one. This is the Last Jedi. This is when the bad guys win. I don't think you should have cuteness in the movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't know to what extent we're getting the porgs, right? It could be like a 3-second scene for all we know. But what we do know is no matter what, Disney's gonna milk the crap out of this and sell us merch.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I've who knows how much I've spent on Disney.
Yeah, where's my BB-8? Yeah, I have the same BB-8 toy we were talking about earlier.
My BB-8's Topanga.
the app-controlled one, right? That's the one you're talking about?
The app.
Yeah,
I was this close to buying the stupid bracelet for it, too.
Oh, the one that where you wave your hand, he's gonna... Oh.
And who knows how many replica lightsabers I have at home.
Oh, do you?
I have like 2, I think.
Oh, nice. I want one of those Saber Forge ones that you could actually fight with.
Oh, no, yeah. I wanted to order one of those. You have one of those. We have the replica ones. I forgot what you call them.
The Saber FX ones, I think.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, like I see. Here's the thing. I always thought that if I was gonna have a lightsaber that I could fight with, I do the same thing as like the Saber Forge people and all those guys online who make the replicas that you can fight with. But I'd want to do the hilt myself, I'd want to design it and do the machine work myself, so I feel that sense of accomplishment.
No, yeah, and as a Jedi, you're supposed to make the lightsaber yourself. Exactly.
So that's the only thing preventing me from like saving up money and buying one right now is that feeling deep down.
That's why.
Well, yeah, that's true. So, like, eventually I do want to be able to make my own, and not out of foam, not out of whatever 3D printed materials are, the plastic they use for that. No, I want to make it out of metal, and I want to use like parts that I find on my journey to the hardware store. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to be able to make it myself.
Well, good luck with that. I'd love to see your lightsaber someday.
Yeah, and it's oh, Juancho.
Oh, I just remembered too. Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
what's up?
What were you?
No,
say?
What's up?
Oh, no, nothing. So I was thinking about how dark the 5th movie for Star Wars is supposed to be, right?
Oh, Empire?
No. I'm sorry. The Last Jedi.
8th. Yeah, the 8th movie.
The eighth movie. I'm sorry. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the eighth movie, and it's directed by Rian Johnson, right?
Ryan Johnson, yeah.
Rian Johnson, right? So he actually wrote 3 episodes of Breaking Bad. So just saying that's what we're supposed to expect.
Oh,
Breaking
snap.
Bad all in.
Oh, snap.
And that's where you have anthrax face melting deaths, and we have a porg.
Oh man. Well, we have the gambling planet that we're going to. So that's got to be like seedy underbelly, right? Like, you know.
That's true.
Yeah. So.
And then there's gonna be a porg there.
Oh, gosh, dang it! No porgs. No
Be
more
right
porgs.
next to BB-8. They're gonna interact together,
Oh,
and then they're gonna make $1 million.
oh yeah.
Not even
Yeah.
more.
You're gonna get those BB-8 getting hugged by the porg shirts, and oh gosh, no more. All right, so lastly, I want to talk about this because we didn't get to talk about this on the show last time. We talked about ESPN 8 The Ocho with Jay on the show that he was on. He's actually, you know what? I forgot to mention this. Jay was actually supposed to join us tonight, but work got to the.
I miss him.
Yeah, work got to him, so he's not able to join us tonight. Maybe I'm hoping we can work something out soon that'll allow him to come on. But so
every Tuesday at 6:30. Put it
I
aside.
know, not that hard, not that hard. Every Tuesday at 6:30, Quit Stalling Podcast. So we talked about ESPN 8 The Ocho with Jay, and you know ESPN University was. So here's what happened for those of you who missed out. On August 8th, ESPN decided to turn ESPNU, which is one of their channels that's, I think, focused on mainly university sports, collegiate sports. They turned it into ESPN 8, a tribute to Dodgeball. Oh, there we go. A tribute to Dodgeball, the movie. So we had a bunch of events that were hilarious, like this, which was a mixture of table tennis and I'm gonna say soccer. So
Volleyball. Can't you use your head in volleyball?
no, I don't. Well, I've never seen it, so maybe you can. But yeah, so this looks hilarious, and you know they had a bunch of these. They had cornhole on ESPN 8, and it was awesome. So I'd like to think that ESPN 8 was a success this year, and I'm hoping they do it every year. I'm hoping they turn it into an actual channel, because this plus the World Lumberjack, the outdoor sports, I forgot what it's called, but it's like where a bunch of people who do like things lumberjacks would do, like chopping wood, running over logs, like sports that need a home.
I definitely watch weird ass sports.
Right? It's niche, but to the point where you're like, this is something I could like go home to and watch and just decompress to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you, yeah. So I don't know what else to say except I really want it.
I know, right? And I'm hoping this test makes them say, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do ESPN 8 The Ocho for real and keep it going. Cause gosh dang it, man! It looks so much. It looks like so much fun. And
and I feel like the people who are actually good at these weird sports deserve recognition. Because imagine like the weird volleyball head table tennis thing. That looks really hard. Really hard, and it looks like they're really good at it. You know, they deserve to be recognized. It's way easier than hitting a tiny ball with a paddle. You know.
It's definitely gonna be easier than that, but at the same time, like avoiding the table with your face is probably one of the biggest challenges of that sport. So yeah, man, I'm ESPN 8 The Ocho, guys. I'm hoping it becomes real. So maybe I should start like a change.org petition for it. I'm sure there's actually one already there around, so I should just sign up. All right, so let me turn down the music real quick, Juancho. I'm gonna turn this down real quick. I actually have no music so for this part, so I'm just gonna play something from Star Wars as well. And boom, Juancho.
What was that?
It is time for episode recap. So bad.
Well, it's
I'll
only
work
been
on
a
it.
day. I'm pretty sure you couldn't make it.
Yeah,
within a day.
I'll find something and I'll make it happen. All right, I'll make it happen. All right, so it's time for episode recap. First things first, man. Dracarys, Game of Thrones, bro. This was sick. This episode was pretty gnarly. Give me your thoughts.
I feel like it's funny. Like this and the Rick and Morty episode, they felt similar because, dude, they just made the Avengers. They just made the Avengers for Westeros, basically.
Yeah. I
That's
totally.
that's what this entire episode built up to.
Yeah.
And I feel, as a fan, I feel like, oh my god, is this happening? Is this happening? It's just, you're just gonna take everyone we love and send them out to fight the dead.
And to die. No, but yeah, like dude, this episode was so full of fan service. I could literally touch it.
I know. It was mostly fan service. And as a superior book reader, I should not approve of it. Oh my god, I just loved it.
Yeah, I mean, fan service is called fan service for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so go on.
I'm sorry, wait one second. But yeah, I love the episode, but I can't wait. I don't know who's gonna die because there's no. This is not in the books, or it's not yet in the books anyway. So it's like I don't know what to expect.
Yeah, if it will be at all, right? Cause,
yeah, I know.
Because these guys are kind of just writing their own thing now. Because George R. Martin has, he's got writer's block. Everyone gets writer's block from time to time, and I honestly I don't get the hate because he's getting writer's block. Because gosh dang it, you try and write 7 to 9 books, and see how well you do.
And the world he's built, and everything he has to write has to fit in the world. I can't imagine. Imagine.
And yeah, so 7 to 9 books plus all the supporting literature. Screw you, people who are bitching that he's not writing fast enough, because the man's job is not easy, And a lot of people didn't even know about him till the show. So George R. Martin, man, like you're an amazing person. He's watching right now from home. Hey, George.
What's up, G-Man?
Yeah, hope you're doing good. So, drop us a line, and we'll have you on the show sometime. All right, so, yeah, keep going, Juancho. What else did you think about the episode? Because, damn, this was good.
Yeah, I know. The really weird, just the name drop of Rhaegar. I was so surprised that's how we were going to get it. By Gilly. That was so funny. And then Sam wasn't paying attention, too. But, I mean, like, just that one scene, I think, is the most important scene.
Sam was such a typical man in that scene. Oh my god, he was like such a dude, and never listened.
He was a busy dad. He was like, "Don't bother me, woman. I'm here doing my work."
It was so cringe-inducing, that scene. For me, it was so cringe-inducing.
And
like
it's weird that's the most important scene,
I know. Just listen. I hope he took that freaking book that Gilly was reading and packed it into that stupid cart, because gosh dang it.
Yeah, and that one scene is like, even as a book reader, we're not sure. Like I wasn't sure anyway, how Jon is supposed to be like king of Westeros, but because technically, even though he's the son of Rhaegar, he's still technically a bastard.
Yeah.
He's still out of wedlock. But that one scene just said, "Oh, I guess they got annulled, and he got married to someone else," which makes Jon legitimate.
Yeah, and for you book readers, if some secret child who was ferried away by Varys is as legitimate as he says, like what is his claim now? You know what I'm saying?
Jon has a letter from that is in the Citadel. It is in the Citadel's record, so that's all he has to show. And then boom, I'm king of Westeros.
Actually, that makes me think, like, how many copies do they have of those? Because if ever Sam just took the only copy, right? Like, so we're kind of screwed right here, guys. Like, if Sam loses that, or if the baby decides to poo on it, like it's over. It's over. Littlefinger cunning as heck. And
I thought the Littlefinger scene was a little cringy.
It was super cringy.
This is the guy who manipulates. He manipulates people. He manipulated the Starks and the Lannisters to start a war.
Yeah.
And now he's playing with little kids, hiding stuff under their beds.
Yeah, and he's just like.
I feel like he doesn't know what to do in Winterfell. I feel like they just showed that because they have to show Winterfell scenes.
Yeah, and the dude is obviously bored. Like, he's got nothing better to do with the freaking what's it called? Not the Vale, the Roost, or is it the Vale? Like
the Reach. Oh, was the.
Like
it's
where
the Eyrie.
Yeah, the Eyrie. There we go. That's why I was thinking of a Roost. But yeah, like. Obviously, there's nothing left for him there except for that brat. So, yeah, he's got to do something. So,
I want Littlefinger to surprise us. Yeah. Hopefully he does.
And hopefully it doesn't involve the death of someone like Arya, because I mean,
dude, Arya has plot armor. What are you talking about?
I know, but like that's the thing. We talked about this on Sunday. Like, plot armor could get passed around, which is my worry. Like they could be like setting us up for a big shock, and like,
I mean, think about it, man. Another big gripe about the show, the episode was, how is Jaime alive?
Yes,
he's wearing armor and he has his sword, and
the freaking golden hand.
The bottom of the lake or whatever.
Yeah, dude's got a golden hand, and he kept it.
He did it. How did Bronn get him out? Oh, okay, let's assume he doesn't sink. His armor is made of like aluminum or something like that. It's made of tin. Oh, I don't know if tin's heavy, but yeah, it's made of aluminum, so it's light. And then Bronn gets him out, and he got him out like across the river or something. Like he didn't get captured.
Yeah, with armor intact, with sword in hand, and golden hand still for some reason there. Like, gosh, no!
He has a golden hand. How is he gonna swim?
You know what? It's that adrenaline thing people always talk about. When your child is in danger or your best friend, adrenaline kicks in and you just lift a freaking car, man.
Yeah. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to swim up, right?
Yeah.
He's supposed to swim up to a dragon. How did they get across the lake?
I didn't think of that.
He should have gotten captured. I mean, Randall and his son got captured, right?
Yeah.
So why didn't, like, this is Jaime Lannister. I assume, like, you'd have people hunting for him. He's gonna be a great hostage. He's the brother / husband of the fuck buddy of the queen. Like, the queen loves him. He's like really important hostage. He just gets away like that.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of plot holes now, and again,
the reason why he didn't his armor is so light because it's made of like a really rare metal. Plot.
Yes, the finest plot ore was used to create Jaime Lannister's armor. Gosh dang, yeah, you're right.
Thinking of creating armor though, wow, when I saw Gendry, oh my god, that was amazing too.
Oh man, yeah, you're right. Gendry was ultimate fan service because dude is trying to keep a low profile, but he puts a freaking stag on his hammer. His hammer. His
giant ass
what?
hammer.
No,
dude, not only that, it's like even the lines he says are so fan servicey. Because this is how I know D.B. Weiss and David Benioff, they pay attention to the fans. Because for the longest time, the joke in the internet is, "Where's Gendry? Oh, he's still rowing."
Yeah,
and that was a joke in the episode.
Yeah,
that was a joke in the episode. I was like, "Oh my god."
Davos is and the delivery was so good.
Yeah. Davos was great this episode. He's like, he has acting chops.
Yeah, dude, that guy is, and from what I've seen behind the scenes, the guy's an amazing person. So, yeah, Davos Seaworth, man, the Onion Knight, like hilarious. Like he does, like he even though he was setting up Gendry to disobey him. He was just saying like, don't tell him who you are. You're this guy, and you're just trying to get to Winterfell. And this, he says it over and over again to the point where you're like, oh, okay, the second Gendry gets freaking John, he's gonna say something, and he does, and it's still good. And like for some reason, oh my gosh, this episode
it plays really well. It plays really well, like how I imagine fan servicey Gendry should be.
Yeah.
He's like his dad. You could see the fury in his eyes, basically.
Yeah.
You see, when they tell him to wait here, do nothing, he's like, you can see him all antsy. He's like, oh, I have to do something. He gets a hammer and smashes someone's face. And then when that's how I imagine young Robert Baratheon would be.
Oh, yeah.
That is the words of the house.
Hot-headed.
Yeah. Hot-headed, And just when he finally meets John and they exchange words, I'm like, oh, I met your dad. Oh, no, I met your dad. Oh, you know what? We're both bastards of our dads.
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah, now he's gonna go die for you out in the wall. Beyond the wall.
So and a lot of people might not have noticed it is Eastwatch. They didn't go to Castle Black. This is the farthest east of the wall. So Gendry, like as fan servicey as he is, coming back.
I love him, man.
It was awesome. So good.
Real quick shout out
to. What's up?
Biggest question you have to ask every Game of Thrones fan, like, who do you think is gonna die next episode, or who do you think is gonna die in the group?
Oh, in their little Avengers team.
Avengers.
Yeah, their little Guardians of the North. Real quick before I answer that, shout out to Katharina Tan, Anton Medaya, and Don Rabaya, who have at some point or are still watching the stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. Leave us a comment or leave us a like, share. So who do I think? Obviously, I'm going to be wrong because leaks have gone out and people already know.
Oh, really? So you know?
I don't know.
I didn't read the leaks. I didn't read the leaks.
I didn't read the leaks either. But someone's going to say no, that's wrong. But definitely going to be someone in their party. I'm thinking maybe the freaking necromancer guy who prays to the Lord of Light.
Beric Dondarrion. Yeah. Oh no, sorry. Thoros of Myr.
Yes, Thoros of Myr. I'm saying him being a key character, because you do see people carrying like a cage behind them when they walk out. I'm saying Thoros of Myr simply because of the fact that if you take him away, you take away the other dude, the one-eyed guy's ability to resurrect, which raises the stakes a little bit for him, and that's the only reason why I'm saying him. Honestly, I don't want anyone to die at this point, especially except for Cersei. Who do you think is gonna die, man?
Jon Snow.
Oh shit! Bring him back to just kill him again, like. Okay. You want to say something about that?
He's going to die. I think Jon Snow is going to die a second time.
Why do you think so? Like, give me a very brief explanation before we go to Rick and Morty.
I just feel like he's avoided death so much, and I think they have to do this plot that happened in books. About the Lady Stoneheart plot.
Okay. I'm not too familiar.
Okay.
Is it spoilery or should
it's spoilery? It's really super spoilery for the books.
Okay, let me play the spoiler alert thing real quick because some people are gonna want to.
Oh yeah. So this is
holy spoiler alert.
Yeah, super spoilery for the books, but
go for it.
Catelyn Stark, right?
Yes.
She's dead.
Yes.
She's actually alive in the books. She's Lady Stoneheart, and the way she's alive right now is she's the leader of the Brotherhood Without Banners.
Oh, what?
Yeah, okay. She's the leader. She's going around killing Freys right now.
Okay, so much for Brotherhood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So she's actually one of the most anticipated characters of the show. Like I was waiting for her to show up like the entire time. And the reason how she's alive, how she survives getting cut in, like sliced through the throat, is Beric kisses her.
Who?
Beric, the eye patch guy, Beric Dondarrion.
Oh, okay.
He kisses her and trades his life for hers.
Okay, talk about necrophilia, but okay, yeah, like okay.
Yeah, so he trades his life for hers, so then Kat could live. So that's what I expect.
But how long has it been though since then? Like, are we still gonna get? Is that still how you think?
Oh no, that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen at all. So that's why I think John's gonna die. So that Barrick has a chance to give his life for John.
Okay.
So he gets to kiss John.
Dude, that'd be like so pro LGBT. People are gonna go nuts for that. Okay, like
right? It fits in the story. It's poetic. It's a good ending to Barrick Dondarrion.
And people are gonna go nuts over it on the internet. Yeah, equal rights and all that stuff. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes for an interesting theory. I do have to admit. Shout out to Deej Fabian who just joined us on the Facebook chat. Thank you, Deej. Tell all your friends. Tell all your friends. All right, so we got to move on, man. We got to move on because we got some.
Thing, though, sorry, real quick.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
The person I don't want to die the most is Jorah, though. I feel really bad for him.
Yeah. See that's a guy.
It's like when the Dothraki people bring him in, he says he's your friend. Oh, he is my friend. Oh. Ouch.
Straight to the zone. Oh my god, that's so true.
So then he has to leave. That's why he left.
The hug was very intimate, though. I do want to say the hug was very intimate. She got real close to his face.
I just don't want him to die. He's been through enough.
Yeah, he has. Dude's been through a lot.
I've said my piece.
All right, you said your piece. All right, so moving on, man. Vindicated, I'm selfish. No, so Vindicators Part 3, man. Rick and Morty. A crazy follow-up to last week's Pickle Rick. Last week's very deep Pickle Rick, as we have shown on Facebook. If you guys want to find out what we're talking about, we have the clip up on our Facebook page. Check that out. It's about 3 minutes long. Juancho blows my mind. And noob over in the background over there. Yeah, so dude,
so I've watched this episode multiple times trying to so I could get something to blow your mind again. I unfortunately don't have I have nothing. This was an awesome episode, though. I found it funny how the writers were hyping up this episode, though.
Okay.
They're saying like World Ender, or the villain of this episode, like World Ender, is like the craziest villain we have in the Rick and Morty universe. And I was like, he's like Darkseid and Thanos put together, and if they had a baby and then stuff like that. But he's like supposed to be like the person in this episode is supposed to be the biggest, baddest person in the Rick and Morty universe. And it turns out
so them though.
It's Drunk Rick. He's the main villain.
Oh man, yeah, like it's so them. Yeah, that Logic cameo. Deej in the chat says like Logic at the very end of the episode. But yeah, man, like we'll get to that in just a little bit. But yeah, like freaking, it's so the writers to do that. And oh my god, I just showed a really brutal scene. We're not supposed to show that. That was bad. Sorry, folks. Spoiler alert. You know what? At this point, like I think the soundbite should be like spoiler alert, and then. Like episode recap.
This entire segment should just be spoiler alert, actually.
Yeah. So if you guys wanna stay spoiler free on Rick and Morty, if you haven't seen yesterday's episode, skip about like 5. Just mute us for a bit, and when you see Rick and Morty go away, like not like this. This is like I'll give you like a thumbs up, but
okay.
I'll give you like a thumbs up or something. Oh, you know what? I'll have like a thing on the screen that says safe. Like, okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. But yeah,
right.
So friggin' Rick and Morty, man. Okay, so where were we before I went off on that? Yeah, so the villain was Rick. The villain was Rick. Drunk Rick, actually. And you get a lot of like messed up scenes in this, but in the end, though, like I find like that it's so crazy powerful how it's kind of like a reflection on people in themselves. Like everyone is their own worst enemy.
Yeah.
I mean, what? Okay, I'm talking a lot, but what did you think, dude? Like,
I think it was. I love the episode, but I think it's the weakest so far.
I agree.
But it's like because I have expectations for the episode because I love superheroes, all that jazz. So this should have been like my favorite episode. But that's the thing. Since I had my expectations were met for this episode. Like,
Okay.
we got to see them. They're superheroes. But that's the thing. Rick and Morty should break expectations.
Okay. Yeah.
Like-
well, I mean, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but it broke
No,
my
yeah.
expectations in the sense that, Dan Harmon did his thing where they referenced an episode that never happened, which was Vindicators 1, supposedly.
I love how they made it such a big deal that there were phases.
Yeah, I know, right? Like freaking Marvel.
If you realize too, who they fought in Phase 2 was something Tron.
Oh,
So it's Ultron.
yeah,
And then who they're
yeah.
facing now in Phase 3 is Thanos.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
The references were spot on. The references
Yeah.
were spot on. But yeah, it's like
As they always
I guess
are.
I love Pickle Rick too much. That
Yeah.
that
how
episode
do
was
you-
amazing because I did not expect anything in that episode. So here, where I have expectations, I expected to see like superheroes with cool powers, with crazy powers actually, and that's exactly
Yeah.
what happened. And
Yeah.
yeah.
No, and the thing is, how do you follow Pickle Rick? That episode had so many layers to it. Like, gosh.
But this was a great episode. I'm not hating on it at all. I love
Yeah,
that
and-
they meshed it together, like the Avengers and Saw.
Yeah, right? Avengers, Saw. Well, yeah, Avengers, Guardians kind of a thing with
Yeah.
Saw and freaking, like, just the freaking fire festival they had at the end. Like, it's such a good episode. Obviously, the fire festival hadn't happened yet when they were writing this, but, like, it's just so funny. Like, it's just so good. And, yeah, Logic had that cameo at the end. I just want to point out the purple lady, the Cosmic Girl. I forgot her name, but she was actually voiced by Elliot Reed on Scrubs. Her real name is Sarah Chalk. Super good. And gosh, man, like this episode was good. I agree with you that it's the weakest so far, but it just proves how good the show is. That when you have an episode like this that is deep, but when it follows an episode like Pickle Rick, the season is so good. The show is too good.
I know.
Yeah.
Did you wait till the end, by the way, to see everything?
Yes, I'm so sorry. I did wait till the very end. I'm actually gonna go back after we shoot this episode. After we stop recording, I'm gonna go back and watch the first 2 post-credit scenes. So, gosh, man, Rick and Morty. I can't say enough good things.
I
And-
love the fact that we keep expecting Rick to have
A breakthrough. yeah, exactly. Like that was.
I feel like because I didn't expect that the whole noob thing that it wasn't
Yeah.
about Morty. I was just so sure it was Morty the whole time. Like, oh, so that's what
Yeah.
they're setting it up to.
Yeah, I feel the same. And then
I guess I haven't learned my lesson after the first episode.
I know, and I feel the same because after he reveals that it's Noob, you get that feeling. It's like, yeah, you know what? It was too easy. It was too easy this early on in the season. God damn it,
and then you're
Rick.
just like Morty's facial reactions toward the after that were spot on. It was like when he goes like mother,
Yeah.
and then when
Yeah.
he says who's Noob, and then at the end, and then you see Morty's face. He's like,
So good. That's all I could say. So good. This show is so good. All right. Final thoughts? Any final thoughts before we end the show?
I can't wait for next episodes.
I know,
I
man.
honestly don't know what I like more right now, Rick and Morty or Game of Thrones.
It's just we're just lucky to. I say this every show. We're just lucky to live in a time where we don't have to choose.
My God, what are we gonna do 2 weeks from now when there's no more Game of Thrones?
We'll do Ballers or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll do one of the shows that you haven't seen yet, and we'll do a recap or something.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right.
Force me to watch something.
I know. All right, so Juancho, it's that time of the show where we end the show.
So the ending of the show.
The ending of the show, pretty much. Okay, so where can the folks at home find you when you're not on the Quit Stalling podcast?
Oh, so I have a Twitter, which is at Saldana Juancho. Just follow me, tweet me if you wanna send me a message.
If you wanna reach me,
amazing.
Follow me, tweet me if you wanna reach me. All right, and yeah, Juancho, you just start. If you don't want to tweet anything, just retweet Quit Stalling's Twitter. I mean, Jay's on it, man. Jay is social media is Twitter. He's on the Twitters. Like that guy is. Yeah, so he's handling the Quit Stalling Twitter.
Oh yeah, I remember
when I'm not doing it.
When he was on, he was telling me he tweeted like the creator of some comic book or something asking for stuff.
Yeah, and usually those guys are super nice about it. So yeah, man, just retweet Jay and me, so it's fine. If you want to find out more about me, or if you want to find more of what I do on the internet, head on over to @HeraldPlays on Instagram, on Twitter. I have a YouTube channel. I'm hopefully going to start using my Twitch more now that I'm getting a feel for my schedule. I am also on GameBite, which shoots every Wednesday, so that's tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Philippine Standard Time. I think that's around 6:30 a.m. California time. Oh, I got it right. Yeah. So check us out tomorrow. 26 hours. 26 hours and no 20. 25 hours and 30 minutes from now. Thanks, man. I run on your belief. So check that out. If you want to find out more about Quit Stalling, head on over to www.quitstalling.us. All our social media links are there. Oh, what's that, Juancho? You want me to read all of them out individually? Head on over to facebook.com/quitstallingus. On Twitter, we're at quitstallingus. We have an Instagram, so search for Quit Stalling or just go to instagram.com/quitstalling. If you're watching us right now, you're either watching us through Twitch, which is twitch.tv/quitstalling. We're also on YouTube, bit.ly/quitstalling YouTube. The Q and the S are capitalized, as well as the Y and the T, because bit.ly is very specific about its caps. Yeah, I know, right? Weird. I'll probably do something about that in the future. Get us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Play.fm. Leave us a 5-star review for our podcasts, GameBite, Quit Stalling Podcast. We're also on SoundCloud, so soundcloud.com/quitstalling. And I think that's it. Yeah, all our links are on the website again, quitstalling.us or quitstalling.us. And that's a show, ladies and gentlemen. That's
awesome.
That's episode 38, man. I can't believe we did it, man. Juancho, it's so awesome to have you on the show.
For me.
Oh yeah. And I'd like to thank everyone who stopped by, dropped in on the show, left a comment. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And on that note, I do want to tell everyone, please get off your butt and quit stalling. Oh yeah.